Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have never seen K-pop Demon Hunters. I saw the trailer. I read the synopsis. I hear everybody talking about it incessantly. So a lot of people were saying that they wanted me to do like a deep analysis of it, and I appreciate anybody wanting my take on something, but that's just not going to happen. I don't care about it enough to watch it. Um, my post was K-pop Demon Hunters is dumb. I said not sorry, and I do feel like that. I feel like it's dumb. I get it if you're a woman and you like it, because let's be honest, it's really marketed to little girls. What I really don't understand is dudes, like men, who are super into K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, did you get tired of watching My Little Pony? Did you need something? I mean, did you get tired of singing the songs from the Frozen soundtrack? So you need something else to do? It's so clearly marketed to young girls. It's just yet another one of these stories about the woman who has to realize that she's good just the way she is, and she just has to be herself and demand to be loved for who she is. Ugh, I utterly despise that kind of storytelling. I hate that trope, and it's fine for some young girl stuff, it's whatever. Why are men? Why are men into K-pop Demon Hunters? In all of the arguments I've heard, oh, but you don't understand. It's got these Christian overtones, and it's all these intricacies, and with the Korean mythology. I don't give a crap. It's stupid. It looks so dumb. Watch it if you want, but I'm going to laugh at you for it. If you're a man anyway. I really, yeah, it really does strike me as part of this like a feminization of young men in our culture today. And I just see it everywhere. I see it in on all aspects. I even see it physically. And I don't know the specifics of this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I do think that perhaps a lot of the foods that men are eating are chemicals they're being made to take in some which way or another. I mean, it's I think it's studies have shown that they've generally decreased testosterone levels in men over the generations. You compare testosterone levels like today to men in previous generations, and I just see this effeminization. Like these young men are walking around with like these soft hips and just this like almost these feminine walks. And I'm talking about straight guys. Are people who would at least say they're straight. I just but that's just that. And then the culture, the stuff that they're into. And I don't understand what's so great about the music. I don't like the music. I think the music is um very indicative of today's music. I think it's kind of soulless a little bit. But this is just me as a guy looking at something going, that looks dumb. I'm not watching it and doing a review. I'm not, and I'm not tearing it down and all this kind of stuff. I just think it looks stupid, and I don't know why men are into this. I really don't. Um, that just it's very disturbing to me that, and I'm not even talking about men into it like maybe some dads, their kids have it on, and they're like, oh, whatever, it's fine. That's one thing. I'm talking about the men who are like, K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing. They've got it like on their Facebook profile for cover photos and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, God, come on, spend some time saving up for the next Brony con. Stop it. It's just really embarrassing yourself. But yeah, so I'm not coming out in a crusade. I'm not against K-pop Demon Hunters like I'm against, James Gunn's Superman. But it looks dumb to me, and I spoke up about it because I'm like, why aren't more people speaking up about how dumb this looks? And again, if you like it, it doesn't look dumb to you. Great, good. But man, if you're a dude liking this, I mean, like really liking it, do a little self reflection, man. Come on, it's just weird. Yeah, Jason, I've heard rave reviews of K-pop. It didn't make me want to watch it. Yeah, I'm just like, okay. Um, and then of course there's gonna be these people like, you how can you say that? You never seen it, blah, blah, blah. How can you say that? I can say if something looks stupid to me. I can say that. I can totally say that. Deal with it. Um, best case scenario, if I ever, and I won't because it looks dumb to me, but if I ever sat down and carved out a part of my precious time to sit down and watch something that looks dumb to me, like people think that I should do for some reason, the best case scenario will come out of it is like, oh, well, it's well done. Good for girls who like it. And that's it. And that's all it should be for any guy. That's the best case scenario. I just don't understand this. Anyway. Um, Samuel Proctor says, I like the animation style of K-pop Demon Hunters. I didn't see the movie, just a music video, but man, did I get sick of K-pop fans in high school. They're almost as bad as Swifties. I didn't even know it was that it had been around that long. I thought it was something somewhat more recent. The animation style to me doesn't, it looks too or maybe you're talking about different things because there's character design and then there's animation style. It looks very CGI driven. It looks very computer animated. And just in terms of my taste, I'm not saying there's anything. I mean, there's an art to computer animation as long as you're not just using AI to create it all and passing it off as art. Um, to my taste, I don't like stuff that looks too computer animated. Like Toy Story when it first came out, that was novel, right? And it was kind of cool. But I hated like when my daughter was really young and used to watch like Disney Channel or Disney Junior and stuff like that. That was the one style that, like, everything looks like now, and all of Disney's movies look like that now. It's like that Pixar animation just kinda took over and evolved into something that it solidified into, and I'm just no, I that doesn't really, strike my taste, you know? Men should not be singing Golden. I guess that's one of the songs, I don't know. Yeah, Sound Engraver is a music teacher. She teaches piano, violin, and voice, and she said she's got a lot of course, girls are coming in, "Can we listen to the can we learn this song or that?" But even some guys, I'm like, "What's going on?" I take issue with straight guys liking stuff that's marketed to girls. It's just a cultural thing. Like, it's not that every man has to like football and lifting heavy things and rah rah rah. I mean, I don't like sports, but if a guy's into like My Little Pony or something that's clearly marketed towards girls and like really into it, there's something wrong there. Yeah. I got a problem with brony culture and all that kind of stuff. And I think that a lot of things just kind of slip under the radar because they're anime. You know, there's this this sort of religious devotion to anime that I don't really understand. Um, I've watched some anime that I enjoy, but I refuse to give anything points off the board is because it's anime. You know, I've seen some crappy anime. I've seen some anime that I'm not going to look at because it just looks dumb. Crystal Ashes says, so I take it you won't be carving any K-pop Demon Hunter themed jack-o'-lanterns this year. Nope, nope, not at all. Yeah, that story is just that setup, that character arc is so overdone. I'm like, why are people still falling into this? Where the main character doesn't have to improve, doesn't have to uh learn not to do this or better themselves in any way. They just have to learn and realize that they were already amazing as they are. And they just need to truly accept who they are. And it's other people around them that are making them feel not enough and blah blah. Like that's just the feminist hero's journey, you know, from the start. That's Frozen, that's Captain Marvel, that's Ray Skywalker. I mean, that's all of it and maybe there's some more to whatever her name is in K-pop Demon Hunter's story, but that's a big part. At least that's how they're marketing it. That's a big part of her arc from everything that I've seen, and that just annoys the heck out of me as a viewer or as an audience member.